for players, and I will say this is probably a match that a lot of people are excited for. So we have ETZ, Jesus, Judah, and Dirt. And I think a lot of people are going to be rooting for Jesus in here. I don't know how much you know about them, like, at all.
Not much. I spoke to Juha a little bit. I've heard of ETZ, and then the other two are unknowns to me.
Yeah. So ETC, yeah. So Dirt played yesterday. Jesus is, I want to say, like, a relatively newcomer. I'm not 100% sure on that. Obviously, I haven't had the most time to go grab a lot of player data, so kind of what I have is like kind of what the player cards are. But he does have a few WRs. Judah is a Finnish player. I believe has some pretty contested WR. I think he recently got Quirky off memory. I might get fact checked on that. But yeah, I'm just gonna confirm that the players are all good for pick ban, and then I will get their map pool all sorted.
The server split for this, like who's on what?
So this is interesting. There's 1 NA and 3 EU.
How do you want to do this?
I'll probably just stream to you the NA POV.
Okay.
Obviously, I will be open. Sam was going to potentially come in and cast today, but obviously they're not feeling the best, so like no pressure to them at all. So we'll make this work.
Right.
And I believe they're all ready for it, for that pick ban. So I'm gonna pull that up on stream now. And why have none of the players' names updated? There we go.
Lordy says I can join if you want and go NA.
Yeah, Lordy, I mean, if you want to come in, go for it. You have caster roll. We might be getting some company.
Hey, Lordy.
Yo.
I will just say, Jesus has very much banned Kismet. That is all I can see in that chat right now.
He does not want Kismet, which is fair enough. I think, personally.
Rise. One of the things I find interesting in this tournament is that some groups just ban 4 global packs and then others like ban the other player picks. I kind of find it a bit interesting, like the split in matches where you'll see either a group ban all 4 global maps or they'll split between player and global.
Yeah.
Because that I think that's also a little bit of a telltale side of what groups kind of coordinated their map picks, and then what groups, like this for instance, where they didn't really coordinate and they just picked what was best for them. And I think it's pretty cool that we've kind of seen a split like this.
Yeah, it keeps it pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I am interested in what Dirt's gonna ban. I was just getting pinged in the abyss randomly, and I think yeah. So that is all our bans.
Ooh.
What map out of this would you want to see the most?
It's a bit of a boring choice, but I would like to see very fast players compete on Demise, probably. Or Tendies, though we have already seen it.
I'd honestly want to see Derpus.
I think for me, it's Water Run for sure. Actually, Derpus is a good shout.
I reckon
I haven't seen Derpus.
Water Run, yeah.
I want to see Water Run and Derpus, and if both of them get pulled, I swear I haven't rigged the pool.
That would be beautiful.
Oh.
I think both those maps would be great for an event setting.
Turns out Water Run is going to be...
You got your Water Run.
We got Water Run. So obviously, I'll give you lot a second to see the maps. So obviously, this is a charity stream, so what you guys are going to see is this 2-minute timer go up. Essentially, if anyone during this 2 minutes donates 100, they get to pick one of the 6 final selected maps and swap it in with one of the 6 that wasn't banned. Meaning someone could splash $100 and get Derpus in if they really want it.
And just as a reminder, that's 100 Australian dollars, so it's cheaper than you might think.
Oh yeah, our currency is questionable at best. I would like to see Derpus. Like, I don't know. I'd like to see Derpus and Water Run be the deciding two. Like, that'd be a pretty cool deciding two.
That would, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe someone.
Like, I don't want to be this person, but like, I'd take out. I think I was to take out any. I'd take out like Ardos and like put in Derpus or something.
Yeah, that's why a bit repetitive. Not the most fun map to watch, I think.
But yeah, it just comes down to if anyone obviously wants to see a map pool swap. Oh, and also with the map pool swap, you do get a painting from Mango Princess, so it isn't just you get a map pool swap.
Yes, exactly. That's the reward for 100 plus, right?
And Dirtman is instantly begging to get Water Run off.
It also follows with think about the butter.
Yeah, basically, what Dirtman has said, for those that aren't aware, is that if 5K's hit by the end of the day, they will add a second stick of butter to what they're already eating.
I'm honestly starting to think he just likes butter. To be honest.
I think if he liked butter, he would have probably said a low amount. I'm gonna leave it on for a couple more seconds, just because people do have delays.
Yeah, very fair.
But unless if someone in chat in the next like 5 seconds also tells me that they're gonna donate, I think we do have our final 6.
Yeah, it appears so, starting off with Artois.
Looks like it.
Oops. That looks like we aren't getting a Maple swap. So we do have our final 6 locked in. I think, yeah. I don't know if I asked you this or if like already forgotten, but like out of these 6, like what are you most excited to see, Lordy?
I think Water Run for sure. Water Run's just an interesting map. People can get a lot of runs in for sure.
Also, before we start this match, we are going to run some ads so that they don't run during the match. And yeah, I think considering that, we will see you lot in about 3 minutes.
All right. Quick wall.
We are back on the microphones, but we're still in a bit of an intermission while we get set up here.
We're going to be starting off with the first map, Surf Artois. Saw Jesus Christ say in chat that he was the only G2 out of this group on the map.
Ooh. That could just be a map. He didn't necessarily grind.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we shall see. We shall see.
We all know the potential big JC got, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big time.
Can never doubt.
It's also the potential for nerves on the faster folk. Oh.
For sure. I mean, I think
Just
this
crack
map,
under the pressure.
yeah, you never know. I think on this map, it's pretty important to those directs, and not just get directs, but like hit them properly.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Makes a big difference on such short and plentiful stages.
For sure.
I think also just nerves, even little shakes on ramp strafes is more problematic than on other styles of surf.
Yeah. And you want to be cutting everything as close as possible on this map, of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, we'll see. Should be interesting regardless.
Definitely will be.
Oh yeah. We're having a couple of issues with layering, but we're just quickly ironing that out and then we'll go on. Well, I think we'll wait for one person to connect.
Yeah, match should be starting fairly soon here. Just want to make sure everything's good on our end. We're just checking with the players now. Confirm that everybody is ready. And once every player confirms, we'll go ahead and get started. Dirt is ready.
All three ready on this side?
All players are ready.
Three, two, one, and we're off.
I don't know if you guys would have
Little
this,
weird.
but do you want to like possibly PR info a lot of them on here? Like, if we know like their rough times?
So everyone is group 1. We can check PR infos to see what the dates. JC is the only group 2, he was saying.
Ooh.
Dirt's group 1 was from June of this year.
Et has a group 1 from very, very recently. But I think it's also important to mention that JC's G2 is from very recently also. So from 3 days
comps
ago.
coming in. We got Jesus Christ with a 51.74. And we got Dirt with a 51.31.
I'd say just
I
run out
expect
the
with
back.
these guys, I expect a lot of comps.
Yeah. I think a lot of, well, it could also go backwards because they could just be at a point where it was like, you know, we expect a lot of comps because they're good, but it also could be because they're just going for that very strong time. Like, it could maybe backfire.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
go
Yeah,
for really tight
Yeah.
cuts. Really trying to optimize the directs as well.
Jesus, throwing a 360 in with that comp.
JC with a improvement. Yep, 51-14.
I think we're just waiting on times from ETC and Judo now, is it?
yeah. So they'll put one down soon, but then again, like you say, they could know their speed and know that they're just waiting for a time. Ets finishes with a 51.04. It's got a time on the board now, just waiting for Juha to complete.
51, what was it?
51.04.
04.
Juha finishes with a 51.34, so they're now all on the board. They can start grinding those times down.
Got rank 1 and 2 right now, very close in the current standings, and 3 and 4 very close with each other time wise.
Yeah, it's quite a balanced spread of times. It's nice actually. They're all faster than me, that's for sure.
Yeah, relatable.
No, I believe in you. You could be competing here right now, Lordy.
Yeah, they're lucky. They're lucky. So now that all players have a time down, we might see what you guys were kind of talking about. Maybe just really optimizing and going for a really good run.
Yeah, I might see a lot of resets and no time set for a while.
I believe every player only has one completion except for JC has 2.
I think that's very quickly in save lock. Or might not know
Oh,
time is disabled.
I think he just hopped in. He was getting up to stage 3 and 4 pretty consistently.
Got some love for ETZ in the chat. We'd love to see it. Some support.
Love to see it.
Love to see it.
Yeah, so Dirt really was trying to practice that last stage there. Try to get it locked in.
Yeah, very fair with times this tight. You might be, you might initially be inclined to expect that, the surfers are so good that they might not need to practice much, but yeah, looking at very minute differences.
Right. And we have seen some success of players, like Encore, using save lock a lot in his runs. And it was helping him a ton, it seemed.
For sure. He did very well.
Problem I encountered with trying to save lock was I couldn't complete the map in save lock.
I mean, we got there in the end. You just no clips there, and then, your time is set 2 seconds. So,
Yeah. I smoked world record, that's for sure.
I really felt for you. Those slides are really awkward. That last slide especially.
I think, was that Dirt coming in with a completion?
It was
With
51.4.
50,
Mhm.
what was it?
And we also have 51.24. And we also have Ets with a 50.78. Nice improve.
From
First into
ETC.
the 50s. From ETZ, yeah, 50.78. First into the 50s. Puts a bit of pressure on him.
It's good to see. He is proving ethics wrong right now. If anybody saw what ethics said in the chat, I'm not going to repeat it. JC on a minus on his PR right now.
Yeah, I think coming into like the last like 3 minutes shortly, I don't know, I feel like we made the right call that there isn't many comps considering how short the map is. I think they are just very much hyper optimizing now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I believe
Speaking
so.
of prompt, ETZ with a 50.59. That's an improve.
Yeah, ETZ is doing really well in this.
He's cooking. He's cooking. Not by a slim margin either, to be honest. It's quite substantial for the length of the map.
Oh yeah, I mean, basically 0.6, right?
Yeah.
That is quite a bit on a map like this.
Also feel like this map is hard to get a very good run in very quickly just because of the nature of the run. Like there's so many small areas where you can choke like very fast. I think that is an improve coming out of Jude.
That
is an improve
51.17.
Yeah.
5112 was it?
51.17.
51.17. Perfect. This could be like a little bit of bias, but I'm kind of shocked Dirt's last on this map, considering, you know, what Dirt's kind of good at. Like, this would be a map I would have thought he would have got a much better time on, like, earlier. I don't know, maybe he could just be practicing for that, like, one good run.
Yeah, I can understand that. He might be going for it.
Not an improve for JC there. But yeah, Dirt did a lock and tied his PR, which is rank 108. So he definitely wants to get as close to that as possible.
May have to slightly adjust his strategy, or maybe not with the amount of time left.
Well, I'm just looking at the next map, 10Ds, and there isn't really much room. Like, if I'm, like... I feel like ETC has a very large gap between the other three, and then the other three are very neck and neck, like within 0.1 for all three of them. So, like, I wouldn't be panicking too much. But if all of them were at ETC's time and Dirt was still at that 51.2, I'd be a bit panicking. I'd be trying just for any improve.
For sure. And Juha got an improve during that. 50.95. Second one to break under 51.
Well, so Dirt is on a run. I'm coming into the last 35 seconds here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Can you let me know when it's 10?
Yeah, we'll do. I feel like we just keep eyes on Dirt here, being the slowest of the lot as we come into the last 10 seconds.
He is capable of putting down a really good time.
3, 2, 1, and these will be last runs. Obviously, gonna keep eyes on Dirt here. And I think doesn't instantly resets. Taking a look, I think was Jesus in run. I take that back. I think Judah's coming up to a run now. I wonder if I'm going to go 3 for 3 for caster cut. Yep. Am I going 4 for 4? ETZ in a run.
Oh no.
Didn't instantly fail. Curse is broken.
Wait.
ETC is going to complete this map. Can confirm. Absolutely no curse is going to happen here.
I mean, it's in the script. He's not gonna mess up the script, right?
Script.
Does that improve? What was that time? Was it 50.53? That does improve. A would be to improve. As we do go into our next map, which is Surf Tendies.
Map we've had just recently, but with the a different level of surfer. I'm sure they won't mind me saying. All three are ready on. You.
I think, yeah, we are just waiting on Dirt to load into the NA server before we do get underway. And with
Dirt
that,
is ready.
Dirt is ready. That means we can go straight into the second map. Just while this timer does start counting down from 15, I do want to give a bit of a shout out to Dirt for playing in multiple matches during this event. Obviously, big time commitment coming from him. As we do get underway with Surf Tendies.
Just hide spec on Observer 3, the NA.
If I can find it. There it should be sorted.
Yep. Wait, what name?
What you saying? My name, Vida.
Okay. Guys, it's happening. Rainey's learning how to pronounce Vita's name. Because I think, like, okay, I'll give some context. Because I've been, obviously, you don't hear me for a lot of the matches because I'm in their ear because we already have free casters. I think I've pronounced Vita's name in about 30 variations.
That's all good, as long as I know what you mean. It's fine.
I think, yeah, Judah is coming
We're
up.
going to complete here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You never know.
There's a 42.19, just a flat 1 second off record.
Clean.
Very clean. Nice starting time.
Vita
On the board.
It is Vita, right? Before I get inevitably flamed for getting it 2 seconds in.
Perfect.
Vita, okay.
Perfect.
Chat, you don't have to yell at me anymore. I'll still pronounce pay gauging correctly. Like that's not changing. Like that you can flame me for.
I like that one though. I like that one though.
No, but I think, what was it? Before this, obviously before we started stream, I think we were in a call. This might be like unknown to a lot of people, but I heard from a buddy that used to host Angle tournament, was it? Like I think Sideways, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, me, Vida.
Vita.
That was me.
Ain't that a cheese? Belvita.
Belvita, yeah. That's not the first time I've been called Belvita.
But yeah, I remember you told me, and then I had the idea, and I don't know if I bullied you into like kind of agreeing, or if you did it out of your own kindness, but we were talking about possibly you running back another Angle tournament at some point, maybe if we passed a certain amount for charity.
Yeah, no, you didn't bully me into. I'm sure. Yeah.
Also, Jesus.
The only issue with ever running those was finding
yeah,
prize pools.
Yeah, prize pools. So
JC tied Juha.
yeah. So I'll pose the question for you. How much would need to be raised for charity to get cracking on the return of an Angle tournament?
Well, if we look at our pay gauge for the charity, we're currently we're actually closing in on Surf Upside Down. So I think either between 6 and 7.5, because there's a huge gap, or even between 5 and 5.55.
I think is it 6 in the trenches? Because that is a large gap. You know,
That is
I'm
a
gonna
large-
say
yeah.
this Vidil. Why? Okay, I'm starting attacks.
Yeah, Vidil.
Every time I
Dirtman.
mispronounce your name, what did Dirtman get?
Dirtman gets a 42-22.
Nice time.
What if, because you did say the funny number, Angle tournament that's 676767.
Okay, bet. Yeah. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. We'll take it.
Holy.
Well, I'm just looking at chat, and it was the Boomer and Pinky that did say that. And you know,
The Boomer Pinky.
Their brains are cooked. Juha with an improved 42.05.
0.14 improve. Very nice.
like, whatever. Can you just like say your name like 100 times in the next hour so it sticks in my one brain cell?
You know that song "Livin' La Vida Loca"?
No, but educate me.
No.
What? Dirt got an improved right now, by the way.
Yeah,
Dirt got a 42-18.
4218. Are we still waiting on just ETC to get a completion?
We are.
Okay, but so educate me on this song that I apparently have committed a crime for not knowing.
You don't need to know the song. It's just the guy says "Livin' La Vida Loca" a bunch of times, and Vida's right there.
So Vida. Okay,
It's like the Spanish word "Vida."
you've said quote Spanish word after I pronounce pay gauge. I think we're at the wrong like I think our brain names are a little bit different.
JC just clocked a small improve. He is now at 42-16.
Who Jesus?
JC, yeah.
We love Jay-Z.
Big J.
I think yeah. Are we still waiting on ETC for completion? With obviously 3 minutes 30 coming up. Vida. I'm gonna get it right eventually.
Yeah, Vida. Oh, Etz gets a time
Dirt's
down.
coming up to a
42.
completion as well.
That is 42.94. Is that an improve for Dirt? Nah, just off, right? 0.02 off.
Yeah.
Not improved.
So at this point they will have a comp. So now we start looking at elimination, and ETZ needs to find 0.05 to tie Dirt, 0.06 to clearly overtake him. Which look, ETZ's time's a lot slower than the other three. I think he finds it.
Yeah, he could.
Might have had some nerves on this map too, and he finally got that comp in.
Coming on to the ending,
I will say,
it does seem like faster pace. Also, I've done the funny.
I will say that Dirtman's current PR is 0.01 faster than Etz's PR in general.
Ooh.
Got you. Oh, Juha with an improve as well. A 41.89.
Yeah, crossing the first sub 42.
Actually, yeah.
Ooh. She was.
Yeah, we got Dirt and JC really close, but coming up to 2 minutes left.
Here after this run, I think at this point we have to keep our eyes on ETC just to see if they can find that improve. Another 4207 from JC.
Solid improve.
Very nice improve. Pushing towards that sub 42.
What is JC's PR on this map? Is he getting close?
His PR is 42.01.
Getting very close
0.06
then.
His PR. Yeah.
Juha with a improve again, 4180.
He's very consistent on this map.
Like a 41.8 and below. Like that's a very quick time. Like that is quite impressive and such.
Ridiculous.
Like just spamming at completions coming up in the last minute here.
Definitely.
If
When
ETC
you're going to
doesn't win this, this
41.8.
beats. Does it beat? He might have went a little high.
Let's see
40,
it.
41.81. No, 42.81. Sorry.
Still an improve for him.
That does put Dirtman at risk for elimination coming into the last minute. So Dirtman does need to find about 0.8 to tie ETZ, 0.09, sorry. To clear him.
This cut is good here. Dirt's pulling up to the end. Wasn't happy with the way he left that ramp. Probably not happy with me.
I mean, the players are never happy with us. We cast the custom that frequently.
Fair enough.
It is a lot. Yeah.
They're coming into the last 3 seconds here. These are going to be final runs, and I think we do keep eyes on Dirt here. Any improve? Also, checking ETC. They are both on runs.
Ooh. You are just casually getting a sub 42 again. It's not an improve, but
Closing my eyes.
how he's that consistent.
So ETC comes in with a 42.61. The Dirt improve is the
So
real
improve
question.
improve for Ets and improve for Dirt. 42-13.
And with that, we do have to say farewell to the bottom in the overall standings, and that is Dirt, sadly.
Oh. Solid effort, though, I have to say.
I believe we do go into our next map now, which is going to be Surf Boreas, another tier 1 linear.
Boreas is ranked, it's the second tightest groups, third tightest groups, something like that. I think.
I think I actually have that bookmark.
I think Demise is first, right? Something like that.
Yeah, Demise, like the least lenient.
Yeah.
I have G1 leniency. Yeah, Boreas is third. Demise least lenient, then Sandtrap, then Boreas.
You said Demise, Sandtrap, Boreas.
Yep, in that order.
I didn't know Sandtrap was that tight.
I didn't either until I went to go improve my G6 kind of recently. I just got the IP. I'm gonna try to connect to E right now. Yes. If I at you, you'll find it, right? Yeah. And since Dirt was eliminated, the only NA participant from this group, I'm just getting whitelisted over to the EU server quickly, and we'll get the next map going. And since everyone's on the same server, we don't have to do the manual countdowns in chat. The event timer is going to be working.
I want to mention that Juha just did a practice run and beat Etsy's PR. Let's do a quick check. I believe they are all ready. They're all talking.
Perfect.
I'm connecting.
Well, as we get this countdown underway, I'm gonna think that this map will make or break. If someone gets a very slow time on it, I think they're done, because this is a map that I think they're all gonna have really close times on. I don't know if you guys have a different opinion on that, but I think this will determine a decent amount.
Yeah,
for sure. JC and Ets are 0.01 off of each other's PR, and it looks like Juha is in quite the lead for PRs.
Yeah, as I was saying, Juha just beat their PR in a practice run before the round. So.
Yeah, I think JC might be for. I could just see JC just getting any comp. Yeah, it just looks like they're going for like any completion at all here.
It does seem to work for a lot of players to just go for incremental improvements.
Oh, he's doing. Lordy, he's doing what you did.
Yeah, he's learning from me. Oh, never mind. He's painting.
I guess this would lead into. Yeah, I guess this might lead into an interesting question. Obviously, you saw JC put like that red dot there. Do you want to explain why people might paint stuff in Surf? One of you two.
Would you like to, Vita? I've never had VIP.
Oh, yeah, sure. So mostly people paint things as a visual indicator of, for example, things like where they might board, where they might leave a ramp. For example, in the last map, Tendies, they painted the fourth to last ramp that they do, like the little flick off after the downspin. Just to indicate where they should leave the ramp optimally.
We've got the first two completions coming in. Juha with a 40-10. And Jesus Christ following right behind with a 40-27.
A 40-10, that is very quick to get a 40-10.
That is faster than both JC and Ets PRs on the map.
I would be safe to say Judah at this point would just be using this map to pull away. Just in, maybe like a 10th or a 20th, but like that. We've seen how close some of the eliminations have gotten, being like a few hundredths at most.
Everything counts. We got Ets with a 40-84. Getting a comp down.
I do wonder how much of a time lead, as you say, trying to pull away, Juha can establish in this round.
Like, even if it's 0.1, 0.2, like looking at the next few matches, you got City Pop, Zoom Boys, and Water Run, and I feel like they're probably more likely to have bigger gaps. Obviously, Water Run in particular, I could see having a bigger gap, because I think if one of them knows how to do the ladder and one of them doesn't, like, that could be literally the deciding factor if they're equal.
Yeah, exactly. It could make a difference, definitely.
And Water Run is one of those maps that some of these players, if they've been playing for multiple years, they may not have touched that map in a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Non-improvement for JC on that comp, but Ets does get an improvement, 40-79.
Very nice.
And currently with the overall standings, it is very important for Ets to get an extremely good run on this map.
Yeah, no look so far, but it could just be warming up to things.
So we still have a bit over 5 minutes 30 left. Like, it is but isn't a lot of time at the same time, because at a 40-second map, that's only like a couple of like good runs to the ending and then a few fails. But all you need is that one run where you do everything correctly. So it is, but also like isn't a long time.
Yeah, exactly. She was on a run again here. Don't know if it's going to PR, but
That's
very fast.
With a good run and improve.
Juha gets 40.1 again, flat.
40.1.
Yeah.
ETC got a 40 point something, was it?
40-36 for Ets.
That is a massive improve. That's actually to help a lot because I think the overall standing gap is like 0.02 in difference now between JC and Ets. I also could be seeing that wrong.
It went from like a 0.4 to 0.02. That was huge. Maybe 0.3 to 0.02. Big improvement though. This map is kind of interesting because it's one of those maps where you just have to snowball your speed so much that looking between the players, it might look like they're doing the exact same route, but just simple little things throughout the route and boarding and whatnot make the difference.
Yeah, exactly. She was on a run again, but mooned a little bit. 40 flat.
40
flat. It's improved.
That's a huge time. I wasn't expecting to see a sub 40 here, but we might get one in the last couple of minutes.
Disgusting units.
I might be tripping, but I swear almost every time Juha has got in this match so far has been either ending with a 0 or a 5.
As confirmed.
Likes his round numbers.
I'm scrolling up and they're all like that.
But I do want to point something out. Like, we have seen this map being played in a lot of events. Seeing a gap of like 0.27 right now between like the first and second player, like that is huge at like this high of a level. That is a very significant gap. Because normally,
if you're playing at your,
you go first.
I was gonna say, and normally if you're playing like at your best that you possibly can, getting a 0.27 improve is so tough.
Juha with the sub 40, you called it 39.97.
39.97. I think that's what now, a 0.3 gap?
Yeah, like you say, at this low times, it's ridiculous.
Like, I know last time this map was in like a main tournament, I think maybe the gaps were always like 0.05, 0.04, 0.07. Seeing a 0.3 gap on something like this between three like skilled players is, it goes to show, I guess, just the dominance that Judah has compared to these two on these like low tier unit maps.
Yeah, it's pretty significant. Definitely his wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Ets or Juha, but I know JC normally tends to play like kind of older, janky kind of stuff. I think.
Yeah. I mean, what we could do between maps is, I know Judah and JC both have world records. We could go take a look at what WRs they both have, because I think that'd also be a pretty good indicator on what they're good at. As Judah is coming into another run, and this seems quicker. If that sniped, that would have been another sub 40.
Not an improvement for either of those two comps there. Coming up to about a minute and a half left. Coming up to 1 minute remaining on Boreas here. They're going to be trying to get their final runs in.
I feel like we keep eyes here on ETC, as they have obviously the slowest time and the most to kind of lose out of not grabbing anything, as they are also last in like a cumulative time.
Yep. Ets is definitely going to be trying to go for best possible run here at the very end.
He was on another Friar.
That
Ooh.
could have been quick.
Nearly 4k units. That was ridiculous. 10 seconds.
Like already seeing a sub 40 was like not expected coming into the last 5 seconds here. As I think we are going to see, final runs. Yeah, all 3 of them are in final runs. I think this is low speed from ETC. I don't know if this improves. I want to see this Judah run. Oh, goes for God Snipe.
JC's the final man standing here.
I think minus the PR and ahead of units right now. This could be an improve. Oh, maybe a little high on the hand. I don't know if this improves. Barely misses it.
Just 0.01 slower.
So we are going into our next map for the event for this match, which is City Pop.
So, just a reminder, this event is benefiting the Starlight Children's Foundation Australia, who, since 1988, have made it their mission to brighten the lives of seriously ill children and their families. With the money that's donated, they are able to give children access to their in-hospital programs, which include things like medical-free havens for children and their families to sort of take a break from the stress of medical issues, and their Captain Starlight program, which brings professional performers into hospitals to provide children with entertainment, laughter, and joy. So please consider donating. There is various incentives to encourage you to, and rewards available, and you can take a look at those on the Tiltify website with !charity. A good example of this is there is still a custom Zodiac sign drawing available for a minimum of 200 donated, and a custom portrait drawn by Vey for a minimum of 150, and any donation above 100 gets a custom painting by Mango, which I believe is on canvas. We are only 245 Australian dollars away from locking in another surf tournament, Surf Upside Down 4, which is highly anticipated. It's the CAF string of tournaments, and Randy will help with that one. It's supposed to be over, but CAF has agreed that there will be one more if we can get to 4,500 AUD.
Yeah, and if anybody's been surfing for probably more than like 5 years or so, you definitely know about Upside Down.
Oh yeah.
Massive tournament, very fun to watch. Ton of elite surfers, top level players. Yeah, we were very close to the mark for that incentive.
Very close, yeah. Those are just the bigger incentives and rewards for donating. Of course, there are rewards for smaller amounts. For example, any donation above 25, you can claim a custom 3-minute cat doodle done following stream by Randy. And anything above 10 AUD gets your name and a message on the end credits of the official Surf Gauntlet VOD in the event finale.
All players pretty much getting towards the end in their locks here. Should be starting shortly. Just a reminder as well of one of the participants earlier that was playing Dirt. If we hit 5,000 AUD in the donation goal today. You'll be eating 2 sticks of butters if we hit 5,000 today.
Wait,
All right, we are getting into City Pop here.
Did we manage to grab the WRs that both Judah and JC have during that like
Yeah,
shop
yes.
break? Yeah.
So Juha has Quirky and Trance, and JC has Collection, Breach, and Wazer.
So polar opposite styles.
Vastly different maps. Yep, vastly different.
I think I do want to start with Judah because this does seem to be their bread and butter here.
Yeah, Juha does have the fastest time here, the only sub 40 as a PR.
Rank 30, very impressive.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for a rank check on that.
JC is rank 53 on this.
And Juha's PR was 3 days ago, so he is fairly fresh on the map as well. He didn't just play it on a release or anything.
This map pool has been very nice for Juha.
I think Judah, anyone I've supported Judah is probably very happy with that map pool.
Definitely. And just I guess for also some more context, looking at Etz, his highest records is G1s. He has G1s on tons of tier 1s. A lot of Maxwell kind of things.
I think we're just seeing Judah get a time. They do hit a ramp that you're not meant to hit. I'm going
I
down.
know that feeling.
Yeah, you know it really well. Have you played this map? Wait, Lordy, did you play this map in tournament or like in your match? I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, I did.
I guess you might have some.
I could not.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for some
Sorry, go ahead.
insight into like how you kind of played it because I feel like we might see similar route.
I basically was attempting to do the route that Juha was doing, just way more inefficiently. Like, just for example, just off the first B hop, I was getting maybe around 1250, 1270 at most. And I'm assuming these players are probably almost all getting 1300 plus over this after the 2 B hops. And, just classic linear map, everything snowballs, right?
Yeah. I'd say this is one of the more entertaining linear maps, like in tier 1, just because, it isn't all about snowballing. There is still like, a bit of some cuts, some angles, a couple snipes that you have to know how to do. I feel like that makes all the difference compared to like a map like Demise where it is just pure unit, pure snowballing. So I can see that like this map for a lot of people does have more appeal in terms of like, when we talk about like tier 1 surf.
For sure.
I think
Not
it's
a
very fun
great
map.
Not a great comparison, but almost similar to Skip a lot, where if you do it fast, you only use half the ramps or something, but you can also use almost every ramp and complete the map.
Yeah. I think we're going to see ETC come up with a completion, hopefully.
Yep, for this long. It's a 43-30.
I mean, it would be good to get just any comp in to remove the nerves and also just not DNFing. Because, yeah, I think as we've seen in previous matches, like there's some matches that have just been completely decided by someone DNFing a map.
Yeah. Yeah, this event definitely, it's very important to just get those comps in.
Because again, if your time is 9 minutes 59 seconds 0.99 and someone DNFs, you beat that person that's DNF'd.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw it in the half sideways match, right? Where Sonic was going for a really good time on Kismet, but didn't get a completion.
Yeah. And then it was just, and then Sabapid right at the ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were coming to the end here, but did miss the head hit. Was it a little bit slow?
Still a 41-61.
41.
41 and 81.
81, damn. 8 and 6 looks very similar from my perspective.
Yeah, it's understandable for sure. Well, halfway on time.
Yeah, as we hit the halfway mark, we only have we have 2 completions. Just need JC to clock something down.
Yeah, obviously
Nick,
JC
watch him a
just
bit.
needs to be faster than ETC here, as I think going into this map they were 0.02 difference on a cumulative.
Correct.
But you know, JC is coming up on a good run here. I don't want to cast a curse this, but
It's a good head hit.
I don't think this is failable. I'd just safe it.
There it is. 40-45. Fastest time of the group thus far.
That also does put JC in the lead by about half a second. Or 0.6. Yeah, puts him in the lead by 0.6. But I do think
Probably
Judah
safe for JC.
yeah, I do think though that Judah can get a better time in the next 4 minutes here.
Juha is on a minus PR run currently. Ooh, went for a really tight cut there.
ETC also on a minus PR run. I say that, and then we go straight to plus a second. So yeah, ETC needs to find, it is 1.5 seconds to overtake Judah. Speaking of minus PRs, JC is on a minus PR run with a very good cut there.
Huge. Good head surf, it seemed. Currently with these standings, Etz needs to beat his current PR if he wants to get ahead of Juha. Keeping eyes on Etz.
I think I'm looking at now is the final 2 maps I feel like are a complete 180 from this style. As we go Zoom Boys into Water Run.
Etsy at the end here. Will we get an improve? By 0.01.
I mean,
locking in a 43.29.
I mean, improve, right?
Yep. Looking way more consistent throughout the map, though. Looking a lot more confident with it.
I mean,
just coming up to 2 minutes left.
A little bit. Juha struggling a little bit with that last CP. Keeps around that head hit area.
I mean,
it's quite awkward.
Yeah, ATC does have to find 2 seconds here to like 1.8 seconds to stay in, which I think is kind of a big ask coming to the last minute 40.
Yeah, a 2-second improve off of his PR would mean that he's damn near tying the world record. Or would require that.
Ooh, is that... ATC might be lagging a little bit. Obviously saw a bit of the delays coming up here.
Not sure if that will be an improve here, but still getting runs
coming
in.
into the last minute. What was that run from ETC?
That was 43.06. So we did get an improvement.
Still needing a very big ass though.
Not enough, yeah.
Yeah, I think for the last 45, we just hope that ETC can find another 2 seconds roughly, or another.
Quite the gap with these maps. 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Had really good units over the wall, but didn't opt to go for the first skip.
Something I'm noticing with ETC is he's going very wide at some stuff, and then like also very high.
You are improving
here.
with a 41.05, sorry.
41.05. That's a very big improvement from Judah. I think that puts him in the lead now by like 0.2 accumulatively.
Etsy coming up to the end. Didn't get the final head hit before that tube spin,
That's unfortunate.
and that will not be an improve for Ets.
And I think with that we do obviously, if we update the times, it will show that we are saying farewell to ETC here as we do enter kind of what we'd like to call the final phase of the tournament, which is where it is now just a 1v1.
Solid effort by Ets, though. Very
Oh,
solid.
100%.
100%.
And so we're gonna shortly be moving on to the final map, or not final, sorry, to the final stage of this group, starting with Surface Zoom Boys.
New boys. Interesting map.
Perfect. They M ranked each other, so I didn't have to PR them.
Beautiful. Big difference.
Juha completed yesterday.
Neither of
JC
them seem
completed.
particularly happy.
Yeah, JC completed in 2021. Both good to go. So unless, you know, the kind of aura thing we've been talking about, JC hasn't completed this map since 2021, but maybe he locked some crazy good time.
Yeah, you never can know. Never can know.
I think one of the accounts, Jude, I think went into spec without telling me, so it was just kind of standing there. Oh, you have fixed it. Do not panic.
Juha definitely seems to remember the route.
I will say where Judah is, there is a skip right now where you can 180 and not have to go through the tube at the back there. But I would imagine that they might both go for it. But I can see them both wanting to just get a complete down first.
You know, with a map like this, yeah, definitely. A little 360 for the flex from Juha there.
Yeah, for sure. That 180 skip JC is going for.
Yeah. Judah
okay. Interesting.
Judah coming into the ending right now. I think this is going to be a solid first complete.
105.99.
Yep, gets a comp down. Super early on. Just
Yeah.
broke 9 minutes.
Yeah, basically an instant comp. I think it's really, like, I think an instant comp on like a 1 minute long map is very good because you won't get many attempts into the ending here. I feel like if you are going for a really optimized run at the start.
That's true. Time goes quick.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying earlier about even a 40-50 second map, right? This
Yeah,
map, both
exactly.
players might be looking at over a minute on the comps.
I think is
It's-
Judah minus on PR right now. Oh well, they were.
Juha was. Yep.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Is Judah like gonna start going for skip? Because I feel like they would at this point. They got the safe run in.
I would think so. I think I saw it was -1 on PR. So I don't think that's just from snowballing, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
could be. We don't know. I mean, they are coming up to the section. We can just see if they are going to be doing skip.
They're holding hands currently
No.
at the exact same spot or close.
So yeah, we're seeing the differences in route here. So Judah opting to not do that 180 on that ramp, whereas JC is.
And JC completed it.
Yeah, I think we saw this on an early map where it was like Unk and Dyslexic was getting very close times to Unk because you can snowball a little bit more speed without that skip.
Yep.
I think it is one of those skips where you have to do it very well for it to be worth it.
Improved by Juha, 104.40.
Ooh. Now let's talk about the skip.
And speaking of
JC says, "Are you
the
doing-"
on, I'm sorry.
That's you. I was just saying, JC's asking Juha if Juha's doing the skip, and Juha says, "No, too hard to do nicely."
As fair, it's kind of what Randy was just saying as well. Like we saw in the Encore versus Dyslexic here, Encore didn't complete as many times going for the skip, and Dyslexic was just comping back and forth.
Yeah.
Because you'll notice Judah around here will have 100 more speed than JC does with the skip, and that 100 does snowball pretty quickly, definitely when it is just an all unit base ending.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that skip is somewhere around like the end of CP1, right?
Yeah. Like, I think if I'm JC at
See-
this point, I just don't go for it. You know your opponent isn't.
Yeah. Or maybe he thinks that skip is the only way. Like, only way to win. About to hit the halfway mark for this map.
Yeah, no, JC opting to not do the skip. Yeah, I don't want to see JC just get it completed without the skip. I feel like his time without the skip might be better than with the skip, just because he'll probably have a lot more units afterwards and he'll be able to snowball it.
Yeah. I mean, you and Juha both said it. That 180 you have to do very properly, right?
Yeah. Like, yeah, Judah's up in like 1500 there, where JC was pulling 2200 with skip. Like, that is day and night difference. Like, I think this is
For
minus
sure.
on PR for Judah. Like, we could see a new PB depending on this ending.
I didn't see Juha's last comp, but he did moon the first one just to be safe.
Yeah, if this snipes, this could be PR. Is that PR?
A little nod from him. A little nod, yeah.
103, 53.
103, 52,
53.
53. Luckily I can fix that.
Beautiful.
That is a map improvement, like a PR improve for Juha as well. Just looking for JC to beat his 21 time now.
I think we're just looking for JC to get a comp.
That too. Hey, he's got this. He got this. Big John. Didn't skip. I wonder if JC didn't practice the normal route as a backup. It seems like he's kind of figuring it out as he goes right now.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe he could have been relying on, going for that one run with the skip well. And now that, you're coming up to the last couple of minutes of a map, you're like, I need to get a comp or I'm completely done for. So you just pull
For
whatever.
sure.
Has got past that section. Is also very significantly minus on PR here. I mean, with a minus 0.85.
Yep. I almost don't want to say anything.
Want to jinx it?
I think we are going
Here
to
he is
see
into the
just
end.
a complete
104.
104.
104.
49.
Perfecto.
Just over a second off. Just under a second off.
Yeah.
With just under 2 minutes remaining, I wonder if we'll see JC start to go for the skip again or just try to optimize what he learned.
Oh, I think I think just watching right now, he is going for skip.
Yep.
We can see from Judah's POV, both of the players just at the start of the map. We can see. It would be interesting to see if Judah gains or, you know, Jesus increases lead if Judah didn't fail that and Jesus didn't fail that.
Yeah, it seems like both are really trying to sweat these times now.
Don't blame him.
Well, I mean, the last one's water run. The make or break on that map is, do people know how to do ladder?
I'll learn one day.
I think if I'm Judah, I'm going for any. Well, my opinion is that I think water run is a more Jesus map, just because, you know, his previous style.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, also Jesus opting to not do the skip, so maybe he realizes that he can still improve significantly without skip.
30 seconds.
What I am hoping for is that neither of them got ladder lessons from Paul after his performance in Surf Ninja last year.
That might not have been the first person they went to. Who knows, though?
Yeah, these are final runs. So JC is on a final run. Judah did just fail.
We're on the skip here. Oh,
Opting to not take it. Just tries to snap that a little bit too hard.
Solid effort from JC though, for sure.
definitely. And with that, we're on to map 6, our final map of the group, Surf Water Run.
Interesting map for them. Turns the tables a little bit potentially.
So after Randy mentioned that that he thinks it would favor JC possibly a little bit more, check their PR infos, and Juha beat JC's PR just very recently.
Oh.
Ooh.
Insta ready from
Look at
JC.
Both ready.
Okay, could we
Juha.
possibly PR them?
Yep, rank 36 for Juha and rank 65 for JC. There's like 0.2, 0.3 in it. 2.5.
Yeah, the timer up top will be off by a couple seconds, so don't mind that. So I think the gap between them is about 0.9, which on a map like this is very significant.
It's a 0.2. Wait, what is it?
I'm talking overall times.
Oh. Oh yeah. JC has to go insane.
I mean, speaking of insane, I could just see JC just getting a run out of the way like right now. You know what? Maybe Judah's gonna get a run out of the way right now. I'm being flamed, aren't I?
You be fine?
I think I'm being flamed. I think I've cast a curse at them and now people are annoyed.
Nah, it's part of the job.
Just a little bit over a minute in here. Still looking for the first comp. So far, what I've been seeing into stage 2, I've consistently seen JC just a little bit minus on his PR. And Juha is basically just around his PR as well.
Instead of style of map, I do wonder whether we'll see the difference we expect in times, but given the PRs, maybe not.
Yeah, they're quite close in time for PRs, but you just never know in these events.
Definitely not, especially with these kinds of maps.
The format we're working with, though, JC is at quite a big deficit. Just the overall standings would be very tough on this map.
Yeah.
I think that is the first comp of this match.
36-66 by JC.
So there's 2
3 minutes in.
Yeah, there's a world that Judah just doesn't complete. Like, there is a concern that Judah could see that time and think that they have to, like, you know, go for like a good run. They might not even realize how, like, they might not know the standing. Is a very real possibility.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Could happen.
yeah. If they're not watching or listening, you're not keeping track of that, you know.
Like, I guess when you were playing Lordy, were you like keeping tracks of the overall standing at all?
I was, but I had stream open with audio on, and I was watching it. Not watching, but I had it open so I could look over and be like,
And
"Damn, okay."
the hope that Judah didn't complete, I think, has just fallen.
Oh, 36-46. Juha's listening.
Could be quicker.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, JC needs to find like 1.3, 1.4.
It's be very difficult.
If he somehow can get T-Doggy to just hop on the account real quick.
In what, 5 minutes? So, I mean, if he just connected, would it not have to be a tech pause?
No, what? I'm just trying to cope as hard as I can.
You know, what if he just no clips at the ending and then his timer just magically stays?
Never know.
I mean, there's always been a saying, never say never.
Just halfway through the match, Juha with a 0.2 lead.
I've definitely found this interesting with this format for like the first couple of days of it. Is like there is some cases where, you know, everyone's really neck to neck, and then there's others where it just seems like they're going, like they're trading map for map. So like on one map, for example, like Judah's really far ahead compared to like everyone else, and on another map, like JC like was far ahead. I feel like
Yeah.
they're the kind of matches that we've seen where it's either everyone's very close or like there's, you know, each person might be more dominant on one map than the other, and that's how the depth, like that's how the standings get affected.
Yeah.
I feel like with the map pool especially, like there's a good variety of maps, but you know, the randomizer is super important in these setups as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say this is probably one of the closer matches coming into the ending, like only being 1 point, like I'd say what across 6 maps, only having a difference of 1.4 seconds is like very small if you think about it.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of time. A lot of map to play with.
Definitely. I mean, you see in certain matches, like especially mine, there was a gap of like a second increasing per map. Ended up at like a 5-second difference. This one has been very close.
Supposedly JC needs top 5.
Right. Well, I don't want to say never, but it's going to be rough.
Oh yeah. It's clearly extremely unlikely. But you never know.
Just JC might discover a new skip that they've been holding off on.
He just whips out a world record checkpoint on something.
I think you'd need more than just a world record checkpoint.
Yeah, maybe a couple.
Maybe just JC, if you're listening, can you WR the map for us?
Come on, Big John. Like Randy was saying, great performance by this group already. Super close.
Oh yeah, all of them. All of them. Ridiculous skill level.
Coming up on 2 minutes left here. Let me see the final runs from the contestants.
Someone was asking who the casters are, so obviously you've got me, I'm Randy, and if the other two want to introduce each himself.
Hello, I am Vita. Sorry,
What?
no, I'm Lottie. I'm
I'm
Lottie.
Vida.
Yeah, the casters for
And I'm
this,
Vida.
yeah, for the casters for this match you don't know is myself, Vita, or Vidil, or Vivi, or Big Y,
Vidil.
and then Lordy.
Vidil. That's 1 minute. Will we see the top 5 from Jason?
Like one thing I have noticed seeing this map in other events as well is it is like a surprisingly like almost an endurance map. A lot of people will get their times in early, and at the final 5 minutes, that seems like a pretty common occurrence where not too many comps are coming in.
I think it comes down to like the optimization of this map is very brutal.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like there's a lot of S1 restarts. Stage 2, you're looking at this B hop, and then it's just snipes. And it's like getting that base comp at like an alright time kind of works. But, you know, like going very minute, like that very marginal cutoff becomes very hard as we are coming into obviously final runs. And JC is going to need to no clip this ending. Would we see it?
Will he pull out the strat, the tech?
The repeat,
Oh.
Yeah.
Judah wrapping it up with not an improve, but a 3706, is it?
3706, yeah, just for the road.
Which does mean that we do crown our winner of this group, which is Judah. Might see if they want to get into a quick interview.
GG's to all the players. Thank you all for playing in that.
Let's see if they want to do a quick interview.
Good to me.
Hello.
Is
Hello?
that?
Hello?
I think also after this match, I will just say we will probably have some caster swap outs, as I know our favorite Vidal, I'm going to call you that for the rest of today, has been in here for a very long time, and 3 of them have said yes for an interview. I am waiting on JC to confirm.
No.
Hello, are you saying I'm not your favorite caster, Randy?
I
don't know
mean,
anymore,
I mean, you just got in here, and it
I
seems
was here yesterday the whole time. I was first day the whole time there. I don't know, bro. Do I need to be here every day, every minute, or what?
just while we are getting the players in, obviously, for a quick interview, they have all agreed. So, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, chat.
Oh my god, did Dirt win again or no?
No.
Dirt, I'm gonna ask how are you finding your performance this event?
It was really unfortunate for this match, I think. I got some really bad hand cramps on Artois, and every time I ramp strafe, it just hurt physically. So I couldn't get a run in that had all directs.
Ooh.
Yeah, you had good times
Or
in the
it was
maps,
like a tier 1?
Yeah, Artois is the first tier 1 that we played, ramp strafe.
JC, I do want to ask you a question. That map pool just did not favor you whatsoever. Were you surprised that you made it to top 2?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I should have practiced Zumbos more though. I didn't play that at all. So I mean, I was quite happy with tennis, and I'm kind of mad about Barrios because I threw some PR runs, but yeah, overall happy. But yeah, maps were my type of maps, I guess.
Yeah. I guess I'll ask this for like the 4 of you here. If there was one map that you wish was in the pool that wasn't, like, if you could swap out any of the maps, what would have it been?
I would like to play Rise. Oh, maybe. Oh,
What was in there again?
we
I
had,
think I would have
Rai.
liked to play Listless. That was in the pool. That was good.
Yeah, I think for me, either Listless or Demise I would have been happy with.
I mean, Demise would have been nice, but we didn't get it. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Would have favored
There's-
me
there's a
a
map
bit
by,
more, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say Juha definitely wanted Demise.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
map I actually forgot to vote in. But rest in peace, board this.
The Mice, the most goated map there is. Just gonna say that.
True.
Yeah, the
I
mice
played
you
that
can
a lot more than
actually
Boris as well.
spam runs. So
Were any of you guys surprised at the outcome after you saw the map pool, or did it kind of align with what you expected?
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought I would have done better. That's a little like egotistical to say, but I really thought I would have.
I think I got lucky with the first maps because Artois was the one map I practiced a lot, and that one came up straight away. So
I
I
thought
needed
that
that.
Jesus would like get knocked out first, but was surprised that Dirt got
yeah,
knocked
I
out
think I
first.
got lucky because of their first map.
Would have been nice to see Dirt's Boreas. He had a like sub 40 PR.
Yeah. Because I think I would have been able to also make it to City Pop and
Yeah,
yeah, was it City Pop
City
and
Pop
Boys
was
play at the same
horrible.
time?
I couldn't get a run in. Like
Yeah,
I don't really.
Yeah.
know
I mean,
the
it's a
route.
fine map, but in a tournament, not good.
I was-
Like,
I was about to ask, like, am I tripping or when I played it earlier today? I was like, this is so hard to run right now. Like, I don't know. It's missing head hits and stuff.
Bro,
Yeah,
like
I got
running
some- Honestly, I
WR
was-
route is hard. Like,
I had
bro,
shaky
you can
hands the
surf
whole-
any map, like any ramp.
And well played by all of you. Thank you all for playing.
Yeah, of course. This is
You
very
guys have anything you
Thanks for
want
this
to
event.
say to the stream?
It's great.
I want to say we are. You guys gotta remember, we're $744 away from that stick of butter. I've already got one down. I'm gonna be streaming it eventually, but
How
get the
big
second
is
one
it?
in there. Think about the kids, all right?
How many grams? How many grams? Tell them. Tell chat how
It's
many
a
grams.
half cup of butter, so just like a regular stick.
Okay.
Okay.
For the
So we don't have
non-American
those here.
for the non-Americans, which is
Yeah.
everyone, can you try and describe that to
Yeah.
us?
Okay, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like a stick of butter here is like 100 grams. Maybe 125
Yeah, so
grams.
half cup is 113 grams.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna Google US stick of butter, and I'm gonna show it on stream. And you're gonna tell me,
Bro's gonna
it-
Google it.
is this accurate? Let me go pull it up. For the children, right?
For the children.
Are we looking at something like this where it's just some butter?
Let's see. Yeah, full size
Yeah.
stick like that.
Bro,
Yep.
actually Googled butter. Ah.
That is
Wow.
right. Dirt is going to be eating butter for children, and we donate to help sick children so a child eats butter.
So I get sick. Yeah.
You don't get sick from it.
I've done this before. Have you?
That is the most
Oh,
American
just do it now.
sentence
Just do
I
it.
could think of saying. But yeah, thank you all heaps for playing. Hopefully, you lot enjoy the rest of the event. And if there's any final shout outs, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah. I don't know. Shout out Randy. Thanks for the event. Shout out Starlight Foundation as well. Shout out everyone that's participated in every single one of these matches so far. Shout out everyone that will participate. Big shout out to Lucy also for the sub in yesterday. Very cool.
Oh, and I wanna say
Lucy is
that,
the goat.
Tux, when are you gonna retake trans and A? Take my
That's
quirky WR away. I'm not supposed to have WRs in KSF.
You have quirky WR? Huh?
Quirky
You?
and trance.
Bro,
and
quirky is the
trans.
best map. Change my
Why
mind.
did you not put that on the?
Yeah, the start is
Bro,
It's
why did you put that?
perfect.
Like, in 10 minutes, quirky is impossible to run.
That's true.
Don't
yeah,
know
you gotta
about
hit
that.
that like we'd have to.
when you have spent
I don't think I
3
have a
days
quirky
there,
completion.
it's
okay.
it gets easier.
Thank you all,
Bro,
and hope to see you a lot around.